Hi guys, 3 games left for this season of Mamemeister's high score Kerfuffle, and last week we had Gemini Wing, a vertical shmup released by Tecmo in 1987. I have mixed feelings about this game. It's a bit mediocre. There are some nice aspects, such as the power-up system, and generally it looks pretty nice, with good looking sprites and plenty of colours. However, when it starts, your ship is just too slow, and then the difficulty is far from linear. Level 1 and 2 are pretty straightforward with a bit of practice. They are open, and enemies just appear from different directions, which is fine. Level 3 though is quite different. You're in a tunnel, which narrows the screen, and there are numerous tight sections, which jumps the difficulty right up. My game ended in that section many times, until I got one game that I got through, which was what delivered my top score. I managed to get to level 4 and hit a couple of 100,000 point bonuses, so after that I figured I was done and didn't play again. It seems quite a few people got stuck on level 3, but a few people progressed. So let's take a look at the scores. So we've had another solid week with 24 people playing. Pingy has played once again in MAME after not owning the PCB. Sinner Steve makes a return in 10th with a decent performance. Leagsy is in 9th. Vintage Coin Up Reviews has his best finish this season in 8th. Colin did well for 7th after not enjoying this game initially. Certainly an improvement from his Rygal performance. After Colin are those that managed to complete the difficult level 3. Mark is 6th with another good performance. KMA chose the game, so no surprises to see him in 5th. Next is me, with a score I'm very pleased with. Our top 3 has some of our top players. Graham has finished in an excellent 3rd, not quite able to catch Juff, who's taken 2nd place, both getting over 600,000 points. But our winner this week is a vertical shmup specialist, and that's Pearl. He becomes the first player to take a 2nd win this season after his great Dodonpachi score. Well done to Pearl, but it may be too late for him to challenge for the top of the overall leaderboard. Definitely one to watch for next season though. Here is the score distribution. This is a bit like a normal distribution, but it's got a much sharper peak in the centre. This reflects many people getting stuck on either the second boss or early in level 3. About half of everyone playing ended up around here. Beyond this large grouping, we can see a gap, reflecting that if you can get past level 3, then the next section is a bit more doable, with plenty of points on offer. Mark and KMA are then close, I'm slightly ahead, Juffer and Graham are a little ahead again, and Pearl is out on his own, but not hugely separated from the pack, suggesting this was a strong, but not truly dominant performance like some that we've seen. And now the difficulty curve. This has the hallmark of a game that has a section far more difficult than the rest of the game. We see the curve climb initially, but then flatten right off, showing the number of people to get stuck at the level 2 boss and the beginning of level 3. This section will pinch lives, but if you can get past that, then many points are possible, demonstrated by our top 6. With 7 games down, here is the leaderboard. Vintage Coin Up Reviews is up 4, with that good finish this week. Sinner Steve is up 2. Alex Nintendo Arcade is up 1, and Leagsy is up 2. Further up, that win for Pearl has seen him climb 2 places into 4th, but still over 100 points behind 3rd place. That gold score for KMA has also seen him jump ahead of Pingy. There's also been a move in our top 3. That 3rd place for Graham has seen him get ahead of me for 2nd place. At the top though, for a 3rd week running, is Big Juffer. He now has a lead of 48 points over Graham and 55 over me. There's 3 games left, so it's still all to play for. With Pearl winning this week, but only joining this season, he doesn't have any games in the list. So I've removed KMA's games after getting his 2nd last week, and everyone else's is in once. So let's set things going and see what we get. There we go. Okay, so we've got Rampage from Weebob. So yeah, Rampage, classic game. You play as 3 different monsters. You climb skyscrapers. You punch helicopters, eat things. Cool game. Yeah, I think this will be good this week. I'll go make a video and be back in a sec. So this week's game is Rampage, released by Bally Midway in 1986. I don't know how good this game will be as a high score game, but there's certainly plenty of fun to be had with this one. You play as one of 3 giant monsters: George, a giant gorilla; Lizzie, a dinosaur lizard type thing; or Ralph, a giant werewolf. Your aim is to destroy the buildings on each stage, whilst trying not to take too much damage. Lose all your health, and you revert back to your human form, and it's game over. You can gain health back by eating food or soldiers. The inspiration for this comes from classic monster films such as King Kong or Godzilla. The character Ralph provided some inspiration for the character in Wreck-It Ralph, and a Rampage film was made in 2018, taking things full circle. The game also spawned numerous home ports, and Alan has previously done an Arcade Perfect My Arse on this that might be worth a rewatch after playing the arcade game this week. I hope you all enjoy playing Rampage. It's a little different to many other games we've had, so I wonder if it will mix up the scores. We'll be using the Rev 3 ROM and default settings. I'll be back next week with the scores and the penultimate game of the season. See you then.